Wait, turn Vic's mic up. Shout out. He's a smooth speaking individual. Please turn up Vic's mic if you can.
Hello? Please. Yes. Hey. I'm good right here. You know.
I saw you talking at the Hoxton Body event at the Hoxton last week.
Yes, sir.
Full of gyms.
Hey, man.
He has to be.
Hey, if you want it real, I'm gonna give it to you real. You know what I'm saying? I don't sugarcoat much. I've been around this so-called scene that we have in Chicago since the beginning.
So-called scene. First of all,
what does that mean?
Say so-called scene. Explain that.
Please. You know, I remember a time when, you know, the unity that we're saying we have now, we actually had. I feel like right now we're kind of split up and we all fighting for. Right now we got hate disguised as love. It's a weird thing.
No, that's right. No, please expand
on
that.
Well, it's just like nobody wants to look like the dick hating on somebody that's doing really, really good. So you say you happy for him, but you go home, you tell your girlfriend or your homie that you really don't fuck with what such and such is doing. That's just like what's going on.
When was all of this shit real? Because this is all news to me.
It was real. Shoot, honestly, probably like around when did you come back from college? Around there, right before the boom of 2012, where everybody got hot.
That's crazy because like everybody from the outside thinks it was the opposite effect. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because
Chicago had that reputation of the city of haters up until right around that boom.
Well, because the whole thing is the
I mean, people still be hating, but I feel like it's.
But no. But there was like a whole. You understand? You were
in 100, maybe even 1,000% better place than it was
back
that 10 years ago.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I'm 29. 10 years ago, I was 19. I was in college here trying to do my thing, doing the same shit.
Right.
And it was a whole different, way tougher environment that I had to work my way through. But like, you are already like in the shit. A big part of what I appreciate and respect and would like you to expand on while being up here is what that climate existed like for you when you were like closer to what our age is now. But back then, before in that situation.
And also, I mean, this goes into a conversation I was having with Vic the other night about just
old man stuff.
Yeah, just you were giving me this,
this advice. He not that old. I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't even old man advice.
Hey, man.
It was Vic. Vic took me to the side the other night. We ran into each other and said, "There's some things gonna happen as you get older."
As you get older, things change.
Put us on game. Come on, OG.
You know, this the whole thing. So I'll tell you is the first thing I'll tell you about that is ain't nothing wrong with getting old. That means you made it.
I feel you.
I grew up in Inglewood, Chicago. I'll be 40 this year. I'm not supposed to make this.
God. Yo. Wait, hold on. Everybody make some noise. A big turn.
You know what I'm saying?
That's important.
I'm not,
and he's still in this shit. That's important.
You know what I'm saying?
Big respect.
So, no, the grown man shit that I was telling him is about like when you hit 30, you got to pay attention.
That was like when you were 13,
hey, man,
bro.
It's some real shit though. Like, trust me, it fucked my head up. One of my big homies told me this. I ain't believe him, man. I was like, man, what are you talking about? You hit 30, you hit change your deodorant. Gotta make sure you take care of some things, man. You don't be out here being the funky motherfucker in the club.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm actually noticing my smell change.
I noticed from 28 to 29 my feet smell worse. Is that something you know?
It really does. His feet smell terrible. We're roommates. Also, we're roommates. His feet smell like shit.
No, you have to.
And potatoes.
You have to focus on your diet. So somebody put me on this shit called liquid chlorophyll that helps you. It's called it's a deodorant for your insides.
Oh, chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll.
Yeah.
Where do we get this from?
Whole Foods.
Liquid
That
chlorophyll.
shit is baking soda, bro. They make that shit at the crib, bro.
So yeah, no, you just pay attention to it.
It's good for your red blood cell count too, so take that shit.
Oh, there we go.
And your lower back gonna start hurting. That's the other older nigga thing. Like, so you gotta stretch.
Yeah, you gotta stretch my knees and my back.
Yeah.
So my
knees and back, man. Instant older nigga shit. It's just, man, you gotta stretch. You gotta exercise.
Okay.
I do a lot of bike riding.
Bro, you do. No, so one thing I want to point out while you've been up here, G, I've watched you like lose a whole entire human being off your body in the last couple years, G.
Yeah, y'all lost 60 pounds.
Another round of applause, niggas. Everybody clap.
Oh, yeah.
Take care of himself in this way, bro.
60. Yeah,
bro,
so
consistent.
I don't even believe that. I think he thinks it's 60. I feel like it's a lot more, G. He lives
look at a room like this. But we didn't have social media, or our social media was MySpace.
Okay.
And that wasn't much of social media.
Yeah.
Because you weren't interacting all day.
Yeah.
Like with the idea of Twitter and Instagram, we interact all day.
Yeah.
So we don't think to be like, hey man, I need to get people together that I can do things with and plan to do something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was in a rap group in the early 2000s. Like, yeah, like we.
Wait.
Spit some bars, bro. Spit it.
No.
Slow down.
We didn't know about this.
I actually had no idea. What rap group was this?
What was your best bar when you were a rapper? What was like your go-to best bar?
What's your favorite?
Like one of my best bar was I'm like a stand-up urinal. I don't take shit. That was one of my.
Fire.
Today.
Yeah, but I gave up. I gave up on rap in like 2006. Like, but I was in two groups. One was called.
Who was in the groups with you?
Huh?
Who were in the groups with you?
Mike Hundreds, Tony Baines.
Wait, Mike used to rap? Yeah, Mike is probably one of the best rappers in Chicago.
Shout out Mike Hundreds.
Mike Hundreds.
Like, no lie.
The man walked right in the path of the train and was hit. The force knocked him to the ground.
Whoa.
Next to the tracks. That's when bystander Terrence Sims approached the victim, who was still conscious. The man asked,
"What
happened?
What happened?" The respondent
Sims replied, "You got hit
you
by
got hit."
The man police said,
"Nah."
What?
Sims replied,
"Yeah."
That was the extent of their exchange. Sim called 911 and the man waited until help arrived. That is, to me, the most Chicago story I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Yeah. So a guy gets to recap. A guy gets hit by a train to the point where he gets knocked out.
No, he got hit by a train regardless.
A train, first and foremost, a whole entire train gets knocked the fuck out, obviously, because a train hit you. And then the guy who saw it was like walked up. And the guy who got knocked out woke up and was like, "Hey, what happened?" And the dude was like, "You got hit by a train." And he was like, "Nah." And the other guy was like, "Yeah."
And that was their whole conversation. They didn't talk to each other until the ambulance got there.
That was it. That was the whole conversation.
That inspired our segment that we want to jump into called "What is the most Chicago shit you've seen lately?"
Yeah, this is it.
Manny, you're up first.
Of all,
We'll start from Manny and then go this way.
First of all, shout out 71st because I grew up on 71st.
So.
68.
And
you didn't get hit by a train
on the other side. I grew up on the southwest side, Central Park, but shout out.
Go ahead.
Train tracks too. I never got hit by a train.
Whoever whistled.
But watch out.
Watch out. What's the most Chicago shit that I've ever seen?
Yeah.
Just
I
lately.
mean, I feel like
characteristically Chicago.
Characteristically, like when I talk to people, like the amount of house parties I've been to where gunshots have gone off is like. It's just like normal. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like when I was a teenager, like, you go to a party, like, 50-50, someone's going to get shot. Like, I don't know, like.
What?
Where party?
Yeah.
What neighborhoods do you party?
I'll tell you guys the story exactly. Back in the yards, like, 49th, like, 51st and Damon, like, at a party. Everyone's getting lit, like just like high schoolers and like grown ass men. There's like it's like a party of two people, like someone's cousins. You know what I mean? They're in the corner, talking shit to this one dude by himself. He's probably like one gang. It's like a whole nother gang. Dude's just like he's like the only sober person in the party. Everybody else is fucked up. Dude just walks out around the back. I see him walk out. I'm in the front of the house. I see him walk out. He's standing at the sidewalk. The other dude's like, "Hey, what happened to Buddy? Like, let's go get him." He runs out the front door. Dude's standing right there. Pop, pop. Like, dude comes back in. "Motherfucker shot me. He shot me. Let's go get him." And he like runs back out the door.
Let's go get him. Not like take me to the hospital.
Wait, the guy who got shot ran back out?
He got shot.
The man that got shot, got hit, came in, told everybody that he got shot, and
like,
ran
come on.
back outside. Like, everybody else ran out the.
You know what? This is one thing that people don't understand about guns and shooting.
Hold on, wait. Let me recap for a second. He ran in, shot, and said, "Come on, everybody, they shot me." And everyone said, "No," and ran out the back door.
"That motherfucker shot me. He just shot me. Let's go get him," and ran back out the front door.
But he ran out the front door and ran out the back door.
No,
we went out the back door.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He went out the front door. We went out the back door.
Yeah, everybody just left him
That's
running back
like
out.
probably the most Chicago shit.
Okay, so
all right, that's a good one.
Jasmine, you're next.
Damn, what's it most recently?
Be something specific.
It wasn't gonna be about me. Wait, were you saying about me? Oh.
I said about shooting.
Oh, shooting. I think it's about you.
About shooting.
It doesn't have to be about you.
Every time I go somewhere and I'm telling them I'm from Chicago, it's all about, oh, y'all be shooting. I went on tour.
It is.
I went on tour in a cow suit with Yellow Wolf. I was literally wearing a cow onesie in Boston. And I was like, yeah, I'm from Chicago, and I'm wearing a Cal onesie, and they're like, oh, y'all ain't finna shoot this bitch up, bitch.
Yo, it is pretty fucked up. Yo, so I'm half. It is.
Also, I feel what you're saying, because I've been there as well.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, so my family, I'm first generation. My family, my sisters live in Europe. My mom's side's from South America. Dad, all this shit. Copenhagen. But I'll say, like, last summer I painted at the Meeting of Styles in Copenhagen, and I was the only girl, and I was the only person from USA.
Okay.
Everyone else was like all over the world. And Jas from Chicago, and no matter, it was like I'd be talking to some guys that were like, like maybe 3 times my size from France, like, part of like a b-boy crew. I'm like, hi, I'm from Chicago, and then they're just like, I'm like, okay, like
3 times your size.
I'm like, well, I'm walking.
3 times your size, b-boys from France.
Yes. Yeah. How you guys follow me on Insta?
I can't break dance in Chicago.
But yeah, I mean, it's just. I don't know. I'm a small girl, and it's just like, just saying you're from Chicago, people automatically think you're like tough and like you've seen the worst, and it's like cool. Then you can use that to your advantage, and then kind of just like scare them.
Well, that's kind of what's always fun, like walking through, like when you're walking through New York, and all of a sudden you realize you're like walking through projects, like word.
Yeah, no, that shit happened to me in Paris too. G. Also,
like to take the top off when it gets. You live in Cali or Florida, you're not going to want a convertible. You're hot all the time. You're going to want AC. So here, where we're cold, and then it gets hot, and we're like, oh, what's winter?
But also, I think the funniest part for me is like that, like this time of the year, like the April, March, into May, where like it should be warm, but it might not be. It might snow that day. You literally got to wake up in the morning and like have like 3 different jackets.
Yeah, 45% of the people in Chicago barbecue today.
But then you see people when you're walking around.
Wait, Manny, hold on, Jake, hold on, Manny, where were you at before you came here?
A barbecue, man.
Exactly.
I took a photo of the grill going with the rain coming down.
Exactly.
My man's had a pink umbrella. Bro.
We hit 60, we barbecue.
Exactly. Yo, big facts.
My thing is like, I always think it's funny when you see someone like a jacket, like a winter like ski jacket, maybe he's in shorts, and then he's got like one boot.
White people shit.
He's got shorts.
That's white people shit.
Actually, that's a polo shit. That's probably a polo walking around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's probably he's like,
shorts
I have a ski coat on with my cargo shorts and my like one boot or something.
Outfit.
Right. So we have one more segment.
Wait, what? Did you finish?
No, let Vic finish.
Did he finish?
I got some Chicago shit.
I'm okay.
Vic is
Nigga,
It ain't that crazy.
We don't want to know.
Let me get it off.
Shut up. He not
So
sober for
Mark's got one.
So you know.
he's not. I'm saying
But I've been here 10 years. My 10-year anniversary was in January. I am a Chicagoan too. I vote.
No one
I pay my
cares,
taxes. Anywho, I follow the Chicago Scanner on Twitter, so I just wanted to give y'all some.
Not the same one though, right?
No, bro. I follow Chicago Scanner. Anywho, the first one was somebody at 4800 North Central Park actually called on their neighbor because they threw dog shit on them earlier today.
Yes.
And then yesterday,
that sounds like a Florida man tweet.
The Chicago Scanner got some weird shit. I endorse.
You feel like it was in a bag?
In Florida, it'd be like alligator shit.
4600 North Central Park. I feel like that's probably like some hand-to-hand, like throwing dog shit on you. All right. Angry on a Sunday type shit. It's probably neighbors arguing with each other. This caller said that the windshield to both his cars were busted into, and the offender threw ice cream on them.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a Chicago thing. That sounds like a personal problem.
It was in a gated community.
That sounds like a personal problem. If it's what gated community is within the city limits of Chicago?
Oh no, they have several.
Okay,
but that's
why you from St. Louis. That's why I met this nigga in real life on a couple occasions. One in December, like very, very recently. And like I will say from my own personal experience and conversation with this man, he's not a regular dude.
Well,
you know
I also
you
think
were
that
there, but you weren't there when I talked to him, and he just like
just using him as a segue, I think that people use those type of tactics to get popular.
And
Absolutely.
people think that they're doing a service by talking about this person negatively online, and all they're doing is giving this person a platform.
More gas.
And that's why more people, after more people come out with these tactics.
I said this to him earlier. I'm like, yo, the best thing we can do in this situation via like internet shit is to not tell you anything about it at all, because you just add fuel to the fire.
To qualify our mention of Kodak Black earlier, we were trying to tie the Kodak Black being a, for lack of a better term right now, just kind of being a bitch in the situation, to the guy who shot Nipsey, also kind of just being like
some ego shit.
Yeah, just like on some like the guy who shot Nipsey's like the ultimate bitch, and where he got told not to come back, somebody shot somebody. Like Kodak kind of just embodying that more. So my bad for the bad.
Yeah, no, but still, like, I feel you. No, you're right. You're correct. And like,
I just feel like we just need to be positive and promote positivity.
No, you're
right. I think it's the best thing coming.
To hold back.
You're right.
That's my piece.
Jazz, what you gotta get off your chest?
It's like in a similar fashion. It really has nothing to do with Kodak Black, R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. But it's like, but it falls. What I guess. I mean, I've been called every name that you could call a female, right? And it's kind of like, I won't propel that shit forward. So like it ends with me. But I think people just need to be more careful with the shit that they say online, the shit that they just, whether it's on Twitter or a video or a post or whatever it is, like.
2019.
Well, you see,
and
thing, like you saw, if you read a magazine article, you went to your friend's house, you were hanging out, you said, "Oh, this is some stupid bullshit" or something like that, and then you moved on with your day. But now it's like you put it out to thousands of people on the internet for some reason. Like that's the way. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and so I just think that I've just come across a lot of bullshit recently, and like leave it as that, close it off, move on with my day. But there's just. You know, it's just really easy, and you don't even like catch it because it's just like your opinion and whatever. But I think people should just be more careful with the shit that they say.
Absolutely.
Because it's like, you know, if your mom heard you, would she be upset that you're talking so foul? Like, was she gonna make you clean out your mouth with some soap?
That's real.
You know, or she, you know, like, do you kiss your mama with that mouth type shit? So, yeah.
I appreciate you. Manny,
to that point, because I was thinking the same thing, but you know, I think a lot of people, and just thinking about it, like in the world of like social media, like people definitely feel like they can say whatever they want on the internet, and it doesn't translate to like one-on-one in person and real life. So like for me, it's like internet relationships. Like motherfuckers gotta really think about like what that is and what that means. Like. For me, like, if I don't connect with you in person, I don't fucking know you. I don't care if you like all my photos on Instagram. I don't care anything. Like, if we haven't met and we haven't had a conversation about, like, what is life, like, I don't know you, G. Like,
big facts, bro. Big facts. Big facts.
I feel like a lot of times, especially, like, because of Instagram, motherfuckers like, oh, you don't follow me. Oh, you don't like my photos. Like, bro, like.
How old are these people?
Dude, literally.
You post,
okay. And I just
how young are these people you're talking about?
But at the same time, like I might be cool with you one-on-one, but
that's what it is.
Do it in person because you're not mine.
Hey, you know what?
Bitch,
Twitter fingers.
Pull up if you gotta find her, but tonight
Yeah.
And we're cutting this.
Coming to Westland. If you got smoke with, Vic, you got smoke with Jas, you got smoke with Manny, pull up to the Westland right now, nigga.
Right now, show up.
We're gonna get out of here and start drinking these PBRs and enjoying ourselves. It's been a eventful evening.
Yeah, hey, we thank you guys, each and individually. And
thank you guys for bringing the talk show back. Everybody give everyone a round of applause.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you guys for having us.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Love you guys.
Love you. Thanks, PBR.
Chicago is part of Mild Sauce Radio. You guys can tune to Mild Sauce Radio on Twitter and YouTube regularly.
We're bringing this back monthly. This is the first of many.
You'll see many more of this. We also have a guide to grade A living coming up at the Hoxton Hotel on April 17th.
That's my show, guys.
Don't worry about him.
Fuck him and fuck St. Louis.
Big St. Louis, fuck the Cubs, Cardinals all day.
Fuck the Cubs.
We're all on the fucking Cubs.
No one cares about the Cubs. No one cares about the Cubs. We Sox.
Yo, all I gotta say is when license plates from the Sox team would go hard as fuck.
Yeah. All Sox.
Black and white.
All right, we gotta go. go.
Bye.
Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Let's Talk Chicago. Jake Krez, Westley Parker, Mars, Vic Lloyd, Jas Petersen, Manny Camacho. Thank you guys.